Typical advice you'll hear in Brawl Stars is, move with your shots and don't auto-aim. Yeah, none of that here. Everyone's heard that. If you're serious about improving and standing out, you need to stick around for these advanced tips that most players overlook. These are the kinds of things that will actually take your gameplay to the next level. Tip 1. Lock your movement joystick. Let's start with your controls. Most players leave their movement and aiming controls unlinked, but this is holding you back. By locking your movement joystick, you're giving your brain the freedom to focus solely on aiming. This way, dodging becomes smoother and less mechanical, especially when you're in a pinch. It's like muscle memory in action. You'll start dodging without thinking about it, making your movements more natural and fluid. The best part? You'll get better at reading your enemy's movements because your brain is only focusing on that, instead of multitasking. Trust me, lock your movement and watch your game improve instantly. Tip 2. Use peripheral vision to track enemy movements. A lot of players focus too much on their own brawler, which limits what they can see and react to. You should stop focusing on your own character and instead start watching your enemy. Use your peripheral vision to track their movements while keeping an eye on other things on the screen, like power cubes, obstacles, or your surroundings. By doing this, your brain processes enemy movement in the background, allowing you to dodge, aim, and shoot more effectively without even thinking about it. The more you train yourself to use your peripheral vision, the quicker your reaction time will be, and you'll avoid incoming shots while landing more of your own. Tip 3. Play the ammo mind game. Ammo management is crucial in Brawl Stars, but instead of always keeping one shot in reserve, focus on knowing when your enemy is vulnerable. If you see your enemy waste all their ammo, that's your cue to attack. If they're forced to reload, they're completely open for a quick push. For example, if you're up against a brawler like Colt or Brock and you notice they've just unloaded their shots, don't hesitate, go for the kill. It's all about timing, so pay attention to when your opponent is at their weakest. Tip 4. Map memory equals free pressure. Map knowledge is your best friend. Every map, every mode, and the placement of power cubes, this is all important for maintaining control. This isn't just about knowing where to hide, it's about knowing the layout of the map and anticipating enemy movement. In Showdown, you can take control of central areas where power cubes spawn, giving you an advantage. In Brawl Ball, positioning yourself in the right places to support your team is key. And don't forget about knowing where hidden boxes are, they can give you the edge in gaining power-ups or surprise attacks. Understanding your map means you're always one step ahead. Tip 5. Learn every brawler's tech. Each brawler has specific techniques that go beyond basic gameplay. Take BB for example, if you time her bubble just right, you can hit an enemy twice with a single bubble. This is a huge damage boost, and learning to time it perfectly can make all the difference in a fight. It's important to study each brawler's mechanics and special abilities because these hidden techniques can turn a regular attack into a game-winning play. Understanding the unique strategies for each brawler, like how some brawlers can manipulate their supers or movement in tricky ways, will elevate your play to another level. Tip 6. Keep your eyes on the respawn timer in Brawl Ball. In Brawl Ball, don't just focus on scoring or holding the ball, watch your teammates' respawn timers. This is crucial when you're outnumbered or need to stall for a second. If you're holding the ball and your teammates are respawning, it might be a good idea to play defensive or try to create space. If you see your teammates coming back with invincibility, you can push in confidently, knowing they'll back you up. Sometimes, timing your play around respawns is what makes or breaks a Brawl Ball match. Tip 7. Auto-aim is a tool. It's just misunderstood. Auto-aim gets a bad rap, but it's a useful tool if used correctly. The problem is, a lot of players dismiss auto-aim because they think they're better than it or they're just not using it in the right situations. Auto-aim is best for quick, reactionary shots or when you're up close to an enemy and need to quickly reposition. But you still have to make sure you're not relying on it all the time. If you're trying to line up a precise shot or when you need to be strategic, don't just hit auto-aim, think about your positioning and your enemy's movement. Auto-aim is a tool, but it's not the whole toolbox. Tip 8. Don't save your super for the game-winning moment. We all love saving our supers for that game-winning play, but here's the thing. Sometimes you need to use it just to survive. You can recharge your super multiple times during a match, so don't hold on to it for the perfect moment. Sometimes, using your super to push back an enemy or to escape a sticky situation is way more effective than waiting for that last-ditch play. Or, as some randoms like to say, save it for next year. So use it for survival or gaining control of the map, it's there for you to use. Tip 9. Don't die for your teammates' mistakes. It happens all the time. Your teammate overextends, goes into a fight they can't win, and now you're stuck in a bad spot. Instead of blindly following them into their death, try to make the most of the situation. You might be able to pull off a surprise kill or hold the line until they respawn. If you go down with them, you're just making it worse for your team. Be smart about your positioning, and don't throw yourself away just to cover a bad decision. You can still be useful in the situation, just think it through. Tip 10. Stop mindlessly spamming. In the heat of a fight, it's easy to just start spamming your shots, hoping something lands. But that's not the way to play smart. In the middle of a fight, if there's an opportunity to stop shooting and heal, take it. Shooting cancels your regen, so the second you stop, you can start healing. This could be the difference between staying alive or getting eliminated. Don't just shoot to shoot, make sure you're aware of your health and the situation before you commit to spamming shots. It'll save you in the long run. Bonus tip: subscribe for more of these tips. Like what you've learned? Then hit that subscribe button for more of these real tips. Trust me, you'll want to stick around to keep improving your Brawl Stars game.